Hey family, today is the 15th of February 2021, and I'm not focused on the noise campaigns, just wanted to document. Whenever I make a video the enemy and his minions don't like, they roll out extra noise. So we have yet again, this makes the second steam cleaner, carpet cleaner. If y'all can hear, I'm actually yelling. They also turned I don't know what they did. They just sprung a leak out there. They did it. It was not like that. See where that, so they're probably going to have water people come over here to slam and bang. But if y'all can hear this, I'm having to yell. This is, hopefully y'all can see this. This is inside the house with the windows closed. And then out the front window, I'm not going to maneuver it because I've got the shades drawn so that I can try to focus a little bit more on the Lord. They have a new construction site. I'm not even kidding. Wow, Satan is pissed, is all I'm going to say. But Jesus is coming, y'all. That's what I'm coming on here to say. Jesus is coming. Let me set this down. Oh boy, this is the furthest I can get away from it, and it's still so loud. All right, let me see. Wasn't planning on coming on right now. This has been going on for the last 3 hours, so that's not why I'm coming on. I've given up on documenting. This stuff happens all day, every day. All day, every day. It's called noise campaigns. If you're new to being targeted, you're not a targeted individual. And what the reason is so that it gets us either frustrated, irritated, because people that aren't allowed to ever have any quiet, it gets to you after a while. These people can't even handle like 1 minute speech of me saying that Jesus is coming. I'm being too loud, right? But they can do these things all day long, but it just shows the extent of the hate that Satan has for Jesus. And because we have Jesus in us, he hates us. And so what does it say in the Bible? It says that the wagon. I'm off the wagon. No, I'm on the wagon. Don't worry, y'all. I'm on the wagon. The dragon was wroth with the woman, and so he went to make war with her seed, which is us. We're Father's seed, right? He went to make war with the saints. I'm sorry I don't have all that in front of me. Again, I wasn't planning on coming on yet. But anyway, the whole point of this is, I have heard this 2 days in a row. All right, if you're new to my channel, what I do is I ask the Lord in faith, unless sometimes he'll actually guide me to a scripture. He'll give me a word of knowledge, or Father will tell me a page number to go to. But that's not that often. So 9 times out of 10, I say, Lord, what do you want me to know for today? And I open the Bible in faith. Then sometimes if I'm guided, I actually ask him, and what do you want me to tell your children today? Which is y'all. And I'm his child. I don't mean, you know what I mean. All right, anyway. Enough of my explaining. I'm on my first cup of coffee is all. So I'm not as hyper as I normally am. Trying to sip it. But I had 2 confirmations. I forgot to tell y'all last night in the second video I put up last night about the confirmation I got. And the other video was titled something about angels being trained to go to the bridge, which is Rainbow Bridge, which is our crossing, which we go across the firmament, which people say is the sky, but it's really the waters. The 4 angels of the 4 corners of the earth are about to let the winds out. Okay? Don't take the sail out of my winds now. Okay, so this is 2 days in a row that I've been led to Jesus is on the way. So today, what I just flipped to, as I was in prayer, let me just start on back at the beginning. So I have my only family member, I have no other family, is in Texas. And funny enough, I was just talking about a lot of the harassment that I started getting when I was 15 from police and stalkers and all that when I lived in Texas, because that's where I was born and raised, right? And then I found out a couple other TIs, actually several, are all in Texas. And there's a lot of tie-ins with Texas. That's what I call it, ACE, Texas, all right? The Lord kept telling me after my dad passed, because I went back there last year to, be with him before he passed and all that. And then I ended up staying there. And then the Lord told me to leave there and I wasn't going back. Then I went back to New Orleans where I'd been living off and on for years and years. And the Lord allowed me to stay there for 1 month. This was right after the pandemic started, okay? So I was able to stay there from the end of March to the end of April of last year. And I went around because there was nothing open. There was nothing to do. It was like right at the beginning of when they were really strict. And I went around on my bicycle and I told people to repent that Jesus was coming. And I witnessed to a few people that would listen. And then the Lord said, I'm to leave there, in which I went to Florida. I was guided to Florida, and from there they tried to kill me. Who's they? They are the enemy's minions. They're about to go into the pit. This is not a joke. It's on. So they let the Freon out of the air conditioner. Just a lot of stuff went on, and then I was guided to where I went, and then ended up. It's been nothing but like travels. And in each place, the Lord says, this is the last time you're going here. This is the last time you're going here. Say goodbye to New Orleans. Say goodbye to Texas. You're not going back. And I kept thinking, well, maybe one day. No, there is not. There is no more one day, okay? We're in the very end of the end. I've been telling y'all for the last year or two. Sis Jeannie Hardesty, I know she remembers it. Sister Karen, Sarah Fourth Calling. A couple of y'all that have your own channels know that I've been saying, I believe we're already in the tribulation. And people are like, no, you're wrong. No, this and that has to start first. This has to happen. We're in it. This is it. So you need to prepare your heart. Jesus is telling me he is coming soon. I just slipped up and messed up and drank. Okay, y'all? And it wasn't just a one drink thing. I do believe that they put things in our drinks, but I also know that it's poison to us. We're angelic. Do y'all get it? Y'all that resonate with this channel, we're angelic. So the things that, like, I can't take aspirin. If I take aspirin, it makes one aspirin, which I haven't taken in years and years. I just battle through the pain. It affects me like I'm like real groggy and weird feeling. And hadn't been ever able to take any pills when I was in a severe car wreck. I have a dent in my head. And no, that's not what's wrong with me. That's what's right with me. But they gave me whatever it is, some sort of a pain pill. This was years ago. I took one and it knocked me out for over 24 hours. I said, I can't take this. And I had a hematoma in my head. Anyway, long story short, I just battled through the pain. So my whole point of that is what other people that are not us, that are not regulators on the front lines for Jesus Christ, what they can use and take and doesn't mess with them, messes with us. So therefore, one drink to me is like 10 drinks to somebody else. You'll see what I'm saying? And it's poison to our system because we're not from here. We have angelic DNA, y'all. I know it sounds bizarre, and not fallen angel DNA. Hold on a second. I think somebody's knocking. But they can't come in because I'm all shook up. Hello? Hi. Yeah, just get one. That's fine. Or just the white cheddar. Okay. Okay. Distraction, distraction, distraction. All right, so what was I saying? Oh my gosh, and somebody's knocking on the door again. Okay, this is really weird. Somebody was knocking on the door while my phone was going off. Yeah, Satan does not want this out. So let me focus on and isn't that interesting? Wow. Wow. You're seeing it live on Jesus TV. Isn't that interesting that both the door, nobody comes up, nobody knows me over here. And someone's knocking on the door and my phone. I didn't even hear my phone because of the loud noise of the carpet cleaner or whatever they are. And wow, right when I said that, no, it's back up again. Okay, so isn't that interesting? That's confirmation right there that what I'm speaking is truth because Satan does not want me speaking about this. We're from up there, y'all, if you resonate with us. And don't take my word for it. If the Lord hasn't told you this and you resonate with it, go to him for validation. Don't believe me. Don't believe anybody. Go to him first. Now that actually shut off. That's been going, that loud noise, the carpet cleaner's been going for over 3 hours. Happens to shut off as I'm making this video. Yeah, just all these distractions. So that's kind of cool. I'm getting some peace. Anyway, let me try to wrap this up. Wrap it up. So Jesus Christ is coming back. It's important that we keep our vessel clean. If you've been sinning, like me when I went back and drank, slipped up or whatever, we can't afford to do it anymore. I said that the last time, and then Satan hit me, hit, until I finally slipped up. So no matter what, maybe we can have like a support system where we can each start calling each other because it doesn't matter now. They know who we are. And the fact that like a lot of us have been made homeless, I only have another week here. I don't know where I'm going. The Lord, I'm sure, will guide me, but not I'm sure, I know he will. And if we have to be martyred, we need to be prepared in our heart. But me personally, I've never been shown I was going to be martyred. And I know the Lord that warns me in advance on everything. Why wouldn't he show me that? He's shown me that we go up, that I escape through a window multiple times. An angel appears and guides me out a window, and I fly out the window. And then in other ones, I'm going straight up. It's different type of rapture dreams. One, I'm in an old boat, and I go up with my dog. And in the dream, I say, look, Beignet, we're going to see Jesus. And I'm smiling, so happy. And the boat's gently going up. It's like a very old wooden boat, like what Jesus was on, right? And I go up into the sun with my dog through a portal in the sun with a rainbow completely around it. Wow, there's the Ark of the Covenant again, y'all. This is all connecting. With the rainbow is an ark. We're archangels, a lot of us. We're keepers of the Ark of the Covenant, which is Father's promise to us that he is with us, that he will not forsake us. So we don't have any fear. This is what we were made for, y'all. This is amazing. So the whole point is there are power outages all over Texas. My one family member that never calls me and doesn't return, I shouldn't say never, but 1 out of maybe 15 times, he might text me back. 1 out of 15, maybe. And then, but he never calls me and he doesn't answer when I call him. He actually responded right back today. And it's because I've been warning, and they know that I've been warning about all these things. And now they're wanting to know. So that's the encouragement, is that some of these people we've been praying for, or we've been prophesying to, you who are prophets, or you that are called to be teachers or pastors, healers, whatever your gift is, but we're all the body of Christ, so we all warn because we all have eyes to see and ears to hear. Some of these are going to come around, and they're going to start saying, what do we do? What did I tell y'all for the last 2 years? when the grid goes down, which it's going down, it's starting with Texas and Louisiana, the two states where I lived the longest of anywhere else. And the Lord said, both places, I'm not going back again. Last year. It's amazing, y'all. And if y'all are new to my channel, y'all can go look at some of my old videos. I'm not lying. I'm telling y'all the truth. I have documentation that the Lord, on my journey, my spiritual journey, to find truth and get closer to the Lord and live for Jesus, these things have really happened. And the Lord has allowed me to document it for this time. So that when we're off this planet, Janet, people can go and say, wow, I remember her saying this, or I remember him saying it, or wow, I remember my neighbor was telling me this and I thought they were crazy. My family member was, the people that don't believe, and they're going to go, oh my gosh, what was she saying? And then the seed will have been planted. And even though they're going to have to go through his hell, they'll be saved in the end. That's the amazing part. So that's what we're here for. So anyway, let me wrap it up. So yesterday, we got another construction site in the back now. Okay, this is really cool. So last night at exactly 7:55 p.m., so Valentine's Day night, which St. Valentine was a martyr. It's a pagan holiday. We know that. I was reading Luke 12:40. I flipped open in faith. I asked the Lord, what does he want me to know? And I opened to Luke 12:40, which I was going to say on the last video that I made last night, and I forgot. Be ye therefore ready also, for the Son of Man cometh at an hour when ye think not. Right as I finished reading the word not, lots of sirens went off at the exact same time. At the exact same time. And that was a sign to me, because this is New Orleans. There's not a lot of sirens that go on around here. So again, and then today, which is leading me to come on with y'all, because after I saw my brother's text, where I was saying, do you have 3 months worth of food? Do you have like a way to heat without electricity and all that? Anyway, then I asked Father, what is he wanting me to know? Hold on. I flipped open to this. Mark 14:62. Okay, my eyes went to this part of the page. Wherever my eyes fall is where I start reading from, unless the Lord tells me to go to the top. Then Jesus answered, I am, and you will see the Son of Man seated at the right hand of the power and coming with the clouds of heaven. All right, so he's coming in the clouds. The 3 days of darkness, which I told y'all, would be this day, would be the third day. If y'all didn't hear my video last night, I'll try to wrap this up. But the first of Av was the 13th. Okay, the first of Av. And I got to go back to my notes again, which are very hard to read. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, the first of Av. Oh boy, I don't know where I wrote it, y'all. I wrote all this down, and there's so much scribble in here. Ignore the slamming and banging. It's just Satan. Satan's mad. It's going to be madder when he goes into the pit. And all those that are workers of iniquity will be joining him if they don't repent and turn to Jesus. All right, I can't. Oh, here it is. Adar, not Av, I'm sorry. The first of Av which was on the 13th, coincides. I keep saying that. Adar. I'm sorry, there's like so many. All four neighbors, all four are slamming doors right now. Hold on, I gotta find this because this is important because I believe this is the 3 days of darkness right now. Oh boy. Okay, I don't know. I had it written down. Oh, here it is. The 30th of Shavat was the 12th, and the next morning was the first of Adar. Adar means strength and power. And okay, that was the Hebrew holy day, high holy day, which was 2 days ago. It's a month of good fortune for the Jewish people, God's elect, which is us, even if you're not Jewish. And it's a month of joy. It is also a frightening time for those that don't believe in Jesus because it's the plague of darkness that fell over the earth. Because the Lord sent the 9th plague of 10 plagues to Egypt to get Pharaoh to what? Let my people go. To let the Most High's people depart from slavery. It lasted 3 days. The 3 days of darkness are in Exodus 10:23. If you want to look it up. It began on the 1st of Adar, which coincides with the 13th, which was 2 days ago. This is the 3rd day. It was 6 weeks. It lasted 6 weeks before the Most High's children, the Israelites, were freed from bondage and went to the promised land, the Exodus, which ends March 26th. The Lord had me count 6 weeks. March 26th is when it ends. So what is March 27th? That's when we're freed from bondage out of this matrix of Hizal. And guess what else March 27th happens to be? Passover. Because we pass over. We go over the firmament. We go through the firmament and on Rainbow Bridge, the Ark of the Covenant. We're out of here, y'all. This is not a joke. Okay. So all of Texas, basically, I'm sure there's some parts that aren't out of power. Maybe they're out in the country or something. But like the main cities, they're all out of power. And then Louisiana as well. And it's extremely cold. They did this on purpose. Why do you think they're taking out the power? Well, anyway, my one family member texted me when I said, do you still have power? And he said, we don't know for how long. He's not in a big city because I believe the Lord is protecting our loved ones as well. All right? He's not in a big city. And he said, I know the Lord is protecting the ones that we've been praying for. It's very important we pray. Father is hearing our prayers if we truly believe and we have faith. He's hearing us. Anyway, he said that he doesn't know for how long because they're going to start doing rolling blackouts. He is in Texas. This is coming from somebody that's actually witnessing this. Rolling blackouts, he said, because there's too many people that are on the grid. That's a joke, okay? There should not be any kind of problems or whatever. If trees take out power lines and stuff, that's different. But they're saying that too many people are on the grid. What does that even mean? Okay, hold on a second, y'all. I've got a lot of crazy stuff going on right now. I'm not stopping the video. Somebody else was knocking and there's nobody at the door. Wow! Wow! Somebody was knocking and there's nobody at the door. That makes 3 times now that I've heard the door knock. 3 days of darkness. The Lord is knocking on your heart, y'all. This is amazing. Wow, I just got chill bumps. Okay, so let me wrap this up. I'll probably come back on later tonight. There's so much going on right now, but I want to warn y'all. Jesus is coming back. We need to pray for our loved ones. Pray for those, even those that despitefully use us. Right? We're commanded to pray for them. It also lifts us as well. But we're lights in the darkness. People are going to be coming to us, like I've been saying for the last couple of years. The Lord showed me that the regulators, us, the highly persecuted, targeted, empowered individuals, people are going to be coming to us for knowledge, for comfort, for guidance. They're going to be so frightened, they're not going to know what to do. Now, me personally, like I told my one remaining relative, make sure you have enough food for 3 months for him and his family. And I told him a couple other things, which I won't get into, but it seemed like he listened. Anyway, not because we weren't on the phone, but this is a text message, whatever. And, but he asked if I was okay. And I said, well, I'm at a temporary place again. No one will rent to me, so I have to get rooms. And then sometimes they only last a week. Sometimes I could be there maybe a month. And I said, this isn't going to be much longer. I said, as of right now, we have heat. I said, but I can't store anything up, nor was the Lord has never guided me to store anything up. And I've told you all that. And I have nowhere to put it anyway. There's no way for me to store it because I move around so much. I can't lug it with me with a dog in my luggage, right? And I'm on foot. So I told him that, but I said, but I'm prepared in my heart, spiritually and in my heart. I'm prepared. And I said, the Lord has been guiding and protecting me, and he's protected you. Therefore, that's why he's not out of power yet. And he's able to listen to hear this. And then he's already told me that he's not going to take the, you know what, the Vizax. He's not going to take it. That is huge. So if he doesn't take it, that means his family will follow suit because he's the leader in his family, right? Well, him and his wife, I guess. Anyway, so I just find it amazing. So I'm praying that they all stay strong and don't take it. But I'm believing that this is the 3 days of darkness leading to the return of Jesus Christ. And that we're about to go up. So wherever you're at, if you're like me and you don't know where you're going to stay, or you might even be out in the cold right now, if you have Jesus in your heart, number one, he warms our heart. But number 2, the Lord is going to protect us and guide us. Okay, this is also amazing. So yesterday morning, when I woke up, I jumped up and it was 5:25. Let me see. 5:15. 5:15 in the morning. If anybody knows what that means, well, I'll probably just look it up when I get off of here. 5:15 in the morning, I jumped up with a start. And all I heard in my spirit was Nob Hill. When the Lord gives me a word or a sentence or whatever, it's important. Nob Hill. And I'm thinking, Nob Hill. Well, I knew there was a Nob Hill that was in New Mexico. And I think there's a Nob Hill in California. I'm thinking, are you telling me that's where I'm to go? Because I didn't think I was supposed to be over there. And definitely not in California. The Lord said, no, look up what the meaning of Nob Hill is. By the way, I had a picture in my dream when I heard the Nob Hill word. And it was hold on, because I wrote it. I want to say exactly what it was. Okay, this is amazing. There was a stream with a bridge. There's the bridge again, the bridge that leads to the Most High God, Rainbow Bridge, the Ark of the Covenant. There was a bridge with going over a stream, and there was like a windmill thing. I don't know what it's called. but it goes in a circle and it spins the water. I don't know what those are called. If anybody knows what those are called, put it in the comments. It goes around in a circle and scoops the water up. And that was going around like a water wheel. Wow, that's even amazing. Like Ezekiel's wheels, we go through the water, we go through the firmament. And that's when I heard Nob Hill. Well, so Nob Hill. All right. Nob, ready for this, y'all? Means high place. You can't make this stuff up. Only the Lord can do this. High place. A sacerdotal, I don't know how to say that word. Sacerdotal city, so I guess sacrificial city. In the tribe of Benjamin, situated on some eminence near Jerusalem. Okay, there's several different meanings, but they all signify the same thing. It was one of the places where the ark, I kid y'all not, of Jehovah, God, was kept for a time in the days of its wanderings. What are we? We're wandering. Okay, we're wandering angels in the wilderness about to go to the Ark of the Covenant. This is amazing. So again, Nob Hill was a place where the Ark of the Covenant was kept for a time in the days of its wandering. Nob also is like knob-like an ornament or a handle as a knob of a lock, a door or drawer. Get it? We're going through the door. We've been given the keys to unlock the door to go up. It's a rounded arc, a hill. I kid you not. Nob is a rounded curve like an arc, right? And it had a picture of a curve in the definition of a hill or a mountain. What are we going to? God's holy mountain. It's also in the Bible a pilot knob, which was in Acts 27:11, where pilots were flying out of here. It's amazing. All right. Let's see what else. Also, March 27th, like I said, okay, March 26th ends the 6 weeks after the 3 days of darkness, if today is the third day. March 27th is Passover. March 28th is the full moon. The Lord told me, watch the hail, the snow, the sleet. It was a prophetic word that I got, and I'll end it with that because I got to get out of here. I wouldn't, like I said, I wasn't planning on talking right now, and I apologize for the gaps where I was talking. So the Lord never gave me prophetic words. I would get like utterance, like a sentence, or I woke up. The first one that really got me was maybe about 10 years ago, and I was living in the French Quarter in New Orleans, and I woke up with one word, Galilee. So I've had things like that. Or like some of y'all will remember, the first wave goes to the beach, the second wave goes to the mountain. And I knew that meant us. Wave of volunteers, wave of angels, light workers that came back in this final hour. First wave goes to the beach. We're going to the beach. That's why I keep being shown, get a boat. I'm going to be on a boat. I'm going to the beach. I kept wanting to go back to Florida. The Lord's like, no, you're not going to Florida. But why do I keep thinking it? It's because we're going into the outer realm where we've been training. We've been training in our sleep, y'all. This is amazing. And guess what? We've graduated. So right after my dad died last year in March, or it might have been maybe 5 days, I think it was maybe 5 days before he passed, actually. Right before the masquerade ball started, is when I got my first, what I call prophetic utterance, where it's more than just a word or a sentence. This was a couple pages worth. And since then, I've gotten maybe 7. So when I get one, I've had about 7 in 1 year is all. So it's very special to me. This was on the 28th of this year, January 28th of 2021. And let me end it with this. because it has to do with what we're seeing with the rain, the sleet, and the snow. And I was like, what are you talking about, Lord? Where I'm at, because I'm always in the South. I've always lived like in southern states, other than a few times, but not for very long. There's no snow and all this, but it signifies when they're going to do all this stuff. The martial law is coming. The major lockdowns are coming, and they're going to roll out the mark of the beast, which they've already started doing. We know that. But we're going to be guided to the wilderness where we're hidden for a time. So here's what Father told me on the 28th of January this year. There is a purge coming, a great falling away. The devourer has been unleashed. Those who are not found clinging to the rock, which we know is Jesus, those with not my words written in their hearts, will go through the greatest persecution and atrocities such have never been seen since the beginning of time. You must not waste time beholding what the destroyer is orchestrating against you. Have I not proven time and time it is all for naught? Those of my children whom I choose for this high calling are protected in every way. Do not waste time searching for where you should go. I will lead and guide my flock as I did with Moses. Wow, Moses, he parted the Red Sea. With David, with Ruth, Naomi, with Elijah, and they did not turn back. They put their trust in me and stepped out in faith. This is what I am calling the regulators of truth and justice, standing behind the scenes. Those true and faithful servants. Wow. I forgot that was in there, y'all. The dream I had that I told y'all I didn't get what it meant. And I dreamt I had on red baggy shorts, and on my thigh it said clear water. What if clear water means we're going through the firmament, the clear water? And truth and justice was written on, faithful and true, was written on Jesus' thigh when he comes back. This is amazing how Father puts all this together. Wow. And I'm sorry, I can't read this without crying for some reason. Anyway, those true and faithful servants ready to heed my call. Let me start that part over again. This is what I'm calling the regulators of truth and justice, standing behind the scenes, these true and faithful servants ready to heed my call. Tell them the time is upon us. Store up for yourselves not treasures on the earth. They will be sieged by the armies already inside the wall. Your homes are here with me, and they are so beautiful. None on earth could even behold them until they are changed into the glory of those who passed my test. Get it? We passed through the firmament, the Passover. Wow. These tests the remnant have faced are some of the hardest to endure, but endure my elect have done. Wait for my next instructions, and with this you will unlock. And there's the key with the knob hill and lock. Wow. You will unlock the door. You have been given wings of an eagle and great power to stand against all the enemies set against you. Remember, the woman is given wings of an eagle to fly into the wilderness to hide. That's us. You have been given wings of an eagle and great power to stand against all the enemies set against you. Look straight, not around. As the leaves blow in the wind, my will shall be done. The wind is but a forceful breath from my mouth to reach out to those in doubt, round about, and cast out. You were once in darkness, but you have seen the light. Reach others by sharing the light inside you. The wind, the snow, the wind, the snow, the cold. I couldn't read my own writing. See how scribbly I write? I haven't read this since then. The wind, the snow, the cold is coming, and I am the warmth the lost I send you will need. Spread the truth to those I am the warmth the lost I send you to will need. So we're going to be guided to others, and others will be guided to us. Spread the truth to those put in your path. Do not tarry, but mockers. Do not tarry with mockers and scoffers. They have chosen their side, and the plumb line has been drawn. The clock is winding down as you begin writing I can't read my own writing. The clock is winding down as at 10 a.m. you began. It was exactly 10 a.m. when I got this word of knowledge. You began writing my words down. 10 p.m. is time unleashed darkness. I do not do things in time. It is a man-made trick to get the children of Israel to obey, to fret, to work for the enemy. No longer, for I am breaking the clock, tick-tock. They shall mock, and then the combination lock. It is a lock of two groups. Those who have chosen to go the way of Lucifer and cling to things of this earth, and those who are my remnant, who chose to put their faith and give their very lives to follow me. They shall not taste the second death. Y'all heard that? 3 horn honks outside. They shall not taste the second death, as they have already died to self. The combination lock is a combination of those who are cast into the lake of fire, in which ultimately chose to go there, and those who live forever in New Jerusalem. Combination, combining life and death until the end of time. Have peace of mind. I am coming soon. Reach them before there is no more time. This is your mission, you and those who know my voice, who have been found worthy to be called mine elect. Also know this is truth. You will also be given special instructions from myself. Ask and you shall receive. Knock and the door shall be opened. That's what just happened, y'all. Y'all heard it. Wow, I can't make this up. This is so amazing. Ask and you shall receive. Knock and the door shall be open. The key fits. Use it, daughter. I love you, daughter. Your Father who art in heaven. Hold on again, y'all. And no, it's not a door knocking. That would be really cool. Okay, I got some crazy stuff going on here. I'll come back on later and tell y'all some more. But I was also given 3 locks. Not even kidding. I love y'all. Come back in a little bit. I'm out.